Well, good evening or morning, all you G.I. Joe fans out there. Today I decided I was going to take a look at one of my favorite older figures. Well, it's not really a figure, but the Snake battle armor. The original here was released in 1983. When I was a kid, I was always jealous of my neighbor because he had a whole bunch of these, and it's one of the things I never received when I was a kid. So when I got older, of course, I searched them out. I always thought they were kind of neat. They were pre the bats, so you could use them as robotic artillery or battle units, or they also double as armor pieces, which I'll show in a little bit. You can see it's got a little danger sticker there. There's some neat robotic, almost space suit-like legs with some nice sculpting details on them. They have these little arm and weapon units, which are detachable. You have a claw, like a little machine gun. And then plugging onto the back are, oh, I think this actually goes to one of the other ones, I believe this is the Flamethrower. And he's got his little visor window, different kind of air tanks and all sorts of little things on here. As you can see, it splits open. I'll show you that in a second. So that was the 83. I don't think he's going to stand up very well. And then, nope. For some reason I got two of this. We have the 1985 release, which is this blue armor. Same stickers, same patterns, but it's not as loose as the other one. He has the same kind of weapons. It's just that it's, molded in a blue color. Still pretty cool detail. This one stands up a little bit better by itself. This table is just a little awkward. And then, boy, when was this one? Then I got the black version, which I believe came sometime in the 2000s. It was a re-release. And 2009. And as you can see, these guys are missing the missile part, but as the guy said, they use, oh, it's got a little bit of silver detailing on it. It's pretty cool. Is that they take these off, that they can be used as armor, so they just split in the middle like so, and then you have a figure in the inside just like so. It's kind of cool. That's always a feature that I always like about figures, is when you can put things inside of things. That stayed with me since I was a little kid. And you can see it's just a hollow shell. And you plug his arms in. You sometimes have to lean them back a little bit. The other arm in, and then the other half shell just closes in around it and fills those peg holes in, and then you got your battle armor. Now, the reason I jumped into these, I was looking, or I've been collecting Black Major stuff for a little while now, and he just did his own run of these fantastic things, and they turned out amazing. So this is the Dreadnought inspired battle armor, so you can see it's blue and it's green. It does the same thing, it works perfectly. All the weapons are correct, they all plug in really well. And I'm pretty overwhelmed, or overall stunned by these. So I picked up the Dreadnought one. I picked up the Red Baron version that he did. So he's red and black and has the Action Forced Enemy logo on it. Yeah, pretty cool. I mean, like I said, they're all the same mold, but man, some pretty cool ideas. So now I have like a small army. Of course, the cooler ones that I was very happy to be able to get my hands on are these like vac metal. This is the Cobalt Blue. I'm stunned by how beautiful these are. They're flawless. No little dings or any chips in the paint. They look all chromed and shiny. I don't know if he comes out as blue as he is. But they are some of my favorite things that he's ever put out. They are great. And then I picked up one last one, which is the Coil. It's basically Serpentor's version of the Snake battle armor. What can you say? If you love the Snake armors like I do, hopefully you can get these. They went up for sale in probably the second week of November. I've been picking them up as I see them. There's still a couple more variants, but I don't know if I'm going to grab any more or not. The other thing he's recently done that I grabbed are a couple different versions of the Snow Troopers. This is the Red Baron version, and they're really well done too. And everything, works like they did on the original. I did have one that has a belt issue where it doesn't like to stay connected, but I do have one nitpick about these guys. Every single one of them that I have received, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's the foot hole's bigger or the pegs aren't right, but his left foot does not hold the snowshoe on every single one of them that I've picked up, so it's got to be in the mold. But like I said, that's just a little tiny thing, a little piece of sticky tack will take care of that on this guy. But as a customizer, or he's not even customizing, he's actually just creating new versions of old toys. We've seen with the Invasors and the Troopers and everything else. It's a cool way to add new vintage style G.I. Joes to your collection now that they're not doing them anymore. And how can you pass up on such beautifully designed Snake armors? They're fantastic. They have every little detail, even on the feet of these guys. They have that little curve that goes through all the way back to the originals, maybe? Oh no, the originals have little different feet. Let's take a look at the original mold here. This guy. So the feet details are different. And that's maybe about it. Same thing on the arms. So that 100% identical. Which is fine. And a little bit of a difference on the feet ain't going to do any damage. But these are going to go back up on my shelf of my vintage Joes. And probably be a highlight with their beautiful chromed back metal goodness. So, just curious, any of you down there in the comments, if you can still comment on this video at this point in time. Who knows? I hope so. Did you collect the Snake armors? Did you have them when you were a kid? If you did, did you use them as robots or battle armor suits? Do you collect any of the Black Major things? And did you pick any of these up? And if you did, which Snake armors did you grab? They are definitely beautifully made fan service figures, if you ask me. They're great. I love the Dreadnought one. The chrome ones, again, as I said, you just can't look away from. The Red Baron one's cool because there was a European version of this released for the Red Baron Army. It's all in red, but I don't think I'm ever gonna run into them anywhere. And the Action Force figures on eBay have just skyrocketed in price. So that's really all I got for these guys. They're out, like I said, the original 83, 85 release, 2003 is the black one, and in 2019 you got the Black Major Snake armors. I wish I could have bought the whole army of these guys, but you can't always have everything. And hey, thanks for watching, guys. Again, like I said, if you got any answers to any of the questions I asked, let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. anymore.